before you end.
This guy wants to expose
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow, but
Yeah,
look what you did. No.
3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Will of These, where you get your One Piece related content. I'm here with my co-host, No Show D Momo.
This man folded frame one.
I did not fold, bro. Matt in the morning.
Yo, what's up?
Afro D Sakurai, and I want to save up because we got the shiny rare Pokemon today. Zero D Brando.
You
What's
already
up,
know
nigga?
What the fuck is going on? New York
Talk to
back
him.
in the building. You haven't seen me since season 2. Guess what? We on
Talk
three
to
more,
him.
bitch. Come back. We
Yes,
here.
sir.
We got money in the building, aka Peso. You heard?
Yeah, man. We're interviewing today Peso Pete, and I'm gonna be so real. I'm kind of gassed up because I'm pretty sure all of us was listening to this nigga 2 years ago. So it's like we're all gassed up, man. But welcome.
Who's all of us?
I've been listening to Peso since
Yo, you disrespectful.
probably since like tip 2, bro. From Paradise 2.
Nah, fat. No, I've been listening since Shiny Pack, bro, with Dream on Nightmares in Dreamland, bro. But yeah, no. Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna
But
keep it 100. I've never listened to your music, but
Damn.
you sound like good people, and I acknowledge that. So I'm here
We
for
gonna
that.
put you on, don't worry.
No,
You should listen to that last song.
that's cool. I can give it a listen, but sure.
Yeah. But so welcome to the show, man. So how you feeling today, bro?
Bro, we chilling, bro.
All right, I'm gonna jump into the first question. Even though we discussed this off camera a little bit, how did you start getting into One Piece?
Wait. Disclaimer.
Oh.
If
Yeah,
you're
go.
listening to this right now and you're not caught up, be
Man,
warned.
fuck them, bro. They know the
No,
deal.
fuck these
You're
niggas.
fine.
With this
Explain
video.
my spoilers, bro.
Kid got one shotted. Emu blew up the island. It's over.
All right,
You
bro.
fuck off now. You're finished.
They know the deal.
See you on the next episode, bro.
Yeah, man. So how'd you get started with One Piece?
Man, I lost a fucking bet. Dude, this fucking absolute tool. Bizarre.
Wait,
Fellow music maker.
Wait,
In the same way, I'm pretty sure if Ori told the story, then it's
Yeah.
the exact same way that Ori started One Piece. I am an anime and manga fan. Honestly, more leaning on the manga side. So like I've been reading shit in general, but I've always dodged One Piece because 1, fan base, cringe. 2, way too many chapters. Like, are you fucking kidding me? But then it was me and our other friend, DJ Dax. Bless you.
My fault.
Bless you. You good, bro? The prospect of the person I was in the bet with having to also read One Piece was so funny to me that I threw the last match and then thus forced us to read One Piece. But the other guy never even followed through with the bet.
Damn.
So
Damn.
L.
Yeah, L, man. That's unfortunate. Do you still think One Piece is too many chapters at the moment?
I mean, so here's what I'll say. The anime makes you feel like that. The
Yeah.
anime's pacing is so absolute dog shit, dick on the ground, cock on the block, that it's not enjoyable. Like sometimes, like they drag stuff out so much, and I mean, I guess that's like the perk of reading is you could just take it in at your own pace. But
Yeah.
I don't know, the anime, bro, that shit. I don't know. 30-minute episodes times 1,000 is insane. That's
So
a
did
lot
you
of time.
try watching the anime before reading the manga, or you just jump straight to the manga?
I tried watching it. I'm pretty sure I ended like right after Alabasta was ending, like right at the end of Crocodile's fight. I
Yeesh.
switched over. I just couldn't take it anymore, bro.
I mean, at least you didn't get the
Fucking-
time skip.
Bruh. I mean, reading the manga, I would watch clips here and there. Like whenever I'd hit something fine or like something cool would happen, I'd just go on YouTube and find the clip.
Nah, that's a W, man. I had to experience Dressrosa's pacing. That shit made me quit One Piece for 2 years. That made me
sounds
mad.
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it was terrible.
That's actually really interesting, considering like I never watched the anime except for maybe like the shit when it was on TV for 4Kids, and even then I wasn't really paying attention, so it was there for Saturday cartoons. And so I started reading One Piece like 2 years ago as just reading. So I'm actually kind of curious if you got into One Piece and let's say it was at about around the time of Marineford, right? Do you think that someone would stick more to One Piece at this point right now if they were reading it, if it was taking place right now? And then more so, I mean to say that like do you feel like there is now being someone that's caught up, like there is a rewarding sensation for being a weekly reader opposed to someone who has to catch up? Like, do you feel like you gain something out of that?
I mean, I feel like a big. I feel like a.
Okay, bro.
Yo, do you have a 3 stars, 4 stars? Like,
Nah,
so
bro.
them boys was pulling up.
Oh yeah, we got 5 on the back. Don't worry, this is New York, baby.
I feel you. What's it called?
GTA is my life. Continue.
To answer the Marineford part of the question, I mean, shit. I really liked Marineford in the manga, but I mean, I've watched people watch Marineford for the first time, and like, no, like a big part of enjoying reading the manga is just like being a fucking nerd to like a certain degree. Like, you have to enjoy reading. You have to enjoy reading books. You have to enjoy reading other things, like other manga or comic books or something, because like, I know probably like 50 to 60% of all One Piece watchers that I know are like anime only, just because they've only consumed anime like that. They've never read manga. They've never read books besides like summer reading, which is not like me frying anybody, but it's just facts. Like, who's actually reading books right now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like you have to be
You know
like,
what I mean?
you have to grow up with like reading comics and shit like that. If you didn't grow up with reading comics and manga, it's like they're scared of it. They're scared of it.
It doesn't hit the same. People will be like, "Oh, it's just black and white, and like there's no movement, bro." Like,
That shit
I don't know.
So mad. That shit
Oda be drawn, because Oda's a fire ass illustrator, so like, you be staring at panels like, "Oh my god," like he's going absolutely insane.
Early day One Piece, like I'm not even trying to like negate like modern day One Piece, right? But early day One Piece black and white scans were hard,
Yes,
bro.
see, but that's what makes shit like that so enjoyable, is that like it's his art style, like captured in that frame. It's
That's what
not
I'm
like,
saying.
because no matter how much people want to say it's vintage or nostalgic, like early One Piece compared to new One Piece just looks like shit. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
I guess I'm just like a fucking fetus brain for like wanting to, like, you know, everything has to be 60 frames, but it's like, bro, like, I don't know, like that shit is choppy. Luffy looks like he's on Percocet. Like, I don't know. Chopper looked like a real animal, like, and then he turned into like merch. Like, everything is so different. I don't know. Like, Oda's art style is charming for like it like in the source material.
Yeah, 100%. Now I agree with that. I'm trying. I was gonna ask, when did you? Okay, so when you got caught up? What area did you get caught up in One Piece, and you thought it was a good time to catch up? Because you said it's kind of funny, right? Because I be talking about how like on Twitter you be hyping up One Piece, you be like excited about it. To hear that Bizarre put you on, I'm pretty sure you and Bizarre been friends for a while, but like when he put you on, where was One Piece at when he put you on?
Damn, because I feel like when I was anime watching, there was a period where I was like not really on it like that. I was tapping out. But when I switched to the manga, I read that shit straight for like 6 days and caught up. Like, I was like it was like 600 chapters in like fucking 5-6 days. And I just turned absolute vegetable mode and fucking just sat there and read that shit.
I miss those days.
It was like the beginning of Wano.
The beginning of damn, so you knew, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah. That's around like 909, 913.
Yeah, like early 9, maybe high 800s, like whatever happened right before Wano started.
So you caught up around mid 2019.
Yeah, because that's just before the current got pulled for them to announce Act 1 of Wano.
Damn, you and Kyle caught up at the same time. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's always crazy like hearing people catching up to One Piece, because I grew up reading One Piece. I started reading One Piece when I was probably like 3rd, 4th grade, randomly found in my school library. So I grew up like reading chapters every week and or like watching on TV, right? So to hear people like catch up in like, you know, weeks, month, I'm just like, damn, these people basically took my childhood and compressed it so much, right? And it's like, holy shit.
6 days, childhood downloaded.
Yeah.
W. So would you say the manga's pacing is good? Because some people have a problem with it.
Bro, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's such like a non-issue, because it's something like, it's like complaining about gravity. It's like Oda has no choice but to release weekly with breaks. Like, that's just how the story's gonna be dropped. I feel like a lot of people, if you like really want to be a stickler about the manga, like once the arc is finished, go back and reread it, and then we could really tell if the pacing is shit or not. Because like, I don't know. Talking about like when people catch up, like I couldn't imagine reading or watching the Katakuri fight live. Like, what the fuck? That's fucking 42 nights or whatever that future mixtape was, bro. That's fucking that shit is forever.
All right, so okay, so since we're talking about pacing when it comes to arcs, how do you feel about Wano? How do you feel like Wano pacing? Because that's the huge. Like everybody hates like the rate. Like a lot of people like I feel like one of the most controversial things like recently in One Piece is like the rate of Onigashima.
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Gear 5, fire. That's all. Yo, I don't know, bro. Like my thing, like there's definitely hella layers to One Piece, and it definitely can get that deep. But like at the end of the day, like I don't know. It's just whatever Oda's writing, bro. And like I feel like pacing felt rushed around Film Red release.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, bro, I don't know. As somebody who makes money off my art, I get it. Homeboy saw the bag. Uta, like the whole idol character, they literally retconned her into the lore.
Yeah, they did. She's canon now.
Bro, we were there for that.
That shit is insane. Bro, the fact that and in the anime they made filler retconning a Luffy flashback where like she's the reason why Luffy sings. Like, you know how Luffy sings like shit?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Wait, the way like folk music?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
What?
They literally went back and like since her whole devil fruit is like singing shit or some shit.
Yeah.
Like she was like part of Shanks' crew too, and like Luffy like wanted to sing like her.
I didn't
was
even
like, what
know
the-
that.
I
Bro.
Yeah, I knew she was canon just because I was like looking up on like what One Piece Reddits or some shit like that. But I didn't know they put a
They
anime.
dropped those episodes when that shit was dropping. Like when that shit was coming out in Japan, they aired those filler episodes.
So that's hard actually. I fuck with that shit.
Hey, bro, he got his back up. It's Shanks. Everybody's like, oh my god, oh my god.
That's hard. Did you watch One Piece Film Reddit? And if you did, you fuck with it?
That shit was have y'all ever been to the 4D shit where like this like your seats be shaking and like they fucking spray mist on you and shit?
I've been to it, but not for One Piece, yeah.
Bro, that shit, bro. Luffy was like activating Haki and them fucking seats were like having an earthquake. That shit. Yeah.
Conquerors.
That shit was funny. I mean, I thought it was cool, but at the end of the day, it's like not canon material. But then they retconned the idol to be like more important, and then like Shanks was in it for more than 5 seconds, but it was more like 15 seconds. So like, was it really like that big of a like improvement? I don't know.
I mean, he did stand up Kizaru and fucking Fujitoro at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. It was lit. The
So
music was good too. The music was fire.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the music was amazing in that shit. All right,
They did a good job.
all right. So moving on. I wanted to ask. This is a little bit weird because I don't see that many people talking about it. What do you think about the supernova? And if you have any strong feelings, who your favorite outside of Luffy or anybody?
I mean, sorry, I'm eating a chicken nugget. Hold on.
Nah, you good, bro.
I was gonna say, I don't know. It's the supernova are weird because I don't know if you guys know the whole like reason they were created.
Nah,
Like,
I don't.
Oda submitted Sabaody to his editors, and them boys hit him with the, it's just kind of boring. Like, there's not that much shit going on. Like, so
And they
like
call Sabaody mid. That's insane,
bro. So like maybe like I don't know the time frame, but like for the sake of the story, let's say like it was like 2 weeks before. He literally freestyled all the supernova and had them appear in Sabaody, just like off a whim. So like Law whim, Kid whim, and it's crazy because they're such important characters.
Right?
No, that's
so
that's insane.
I'm confused by them.
Interesting,
I'm confused
yeah.
by them. I don't know because like they were freestyled. Then Law became very important. Like Kid, Oda was trying to cook with him. I don't know what happened, but like Law is like seems very integral to the story. I don't know.
That's insane because I know One Piece was originally supposed to end at Skypiea, right? But when you really think about like, because all the supernova have really impactful moments. I'm just trying to think like Sabaody without the supernova, it would just be like they run up on Kuma and Kuma zaps them away and that's it.
Bro,
It's
and
kinda-
like Capone Beige, and like Whole Cake, and like Urouge seeing Kaido fall off. Like, there's so much like important
Yeah, and even
more
now with
moments,
Jewelry Bonery.
right? Bonnie's like,
what's it gonna do with
yo.
Kaido and Big Mom, bro? That's the real question. If the supernova didn't exist,
bruh,
that's insane.
right? There was no way.
Out.
Who's gonna be on the rooftop? Fucking Frankie? Boo.
That's crazy.
Boo.
No,
He gonna be like, bro, he gonna try to do the fucking radical beam and Kaido gonna like tickle him.
It's gonna bounce off
be
and come
crazy.
like, what?
You said Frankie Samurai.
Oh god, bro. He gonna be trying to do the mech transformation. Kaido just gonna swat his ass off the rooftop.
You know what? So a lot of people say Straw Hats, like they think a lot. Okay, there's because they think a Straw Hat's gonna die in the final arc. But I feel like I don't think Oda's gonna, because I think Oda's gonna kill off some of the supernova. Like I think Law dying is a very likely possibility at the moment. Like,
but he has to die. He has to die for that one power that he has.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
Where he can make somebody
they
else
let him-
have his lifespan.
oh yeah, that's fucking insane. Yeah, because he has to give his devil fruit to anybody, can he?
No, the immortal surgery.
Yeah, the fucking surgery shit.
Oh yeah, he can
I
give
used
anybody immortality.
I used to think that he could make people immortal, but apparently it's just that he can give somebody his lifespan, like however longer he's gonna live. If it's like 50 years, like they can get his 50. It's some shit like that. But he can like give somebody else age, something like that.
Yeah,
Don't,
I thought it was
don't quote me on that
immortality,
one,
too.
but
No, I definitely heard something like that. I definitely heard something like that. But I feel that. All right.
the theory days go crazy.
Nah, bro, that's my favorite thing about being caught up on One Piece, because you can theorize with everybody. You know, like I'm not gonna lie, like I read spoilers just to theorize. Like, I just like thinking about One Piece. The world is so crazy. Like fucking like still getting left off. Like one of the things we're talking about right now, Ori mentioned about the this is why we got like I wish like Ori was caught up in our previous interview, right? Because we were talking about, because you know with Egghead, right? Egghead has technology where that's 800 years ago that was advanced, right? So we find out One Piece has not been like, One Piece is like trying to catch up to technology rather than developing it, right?
Yeah.
Ori mentioned something about Skypia's technology, and that made us all think for a minute. It was like, what the fuck? Like, because Skypea was never touched by the world government, so we're thinking, how does Skypea play in all of this right now? It's like, oh my god, what the fuck? But I'm gonna segue this into another thing. What do you think about Egghead arc at the moment?
I don't know. I think that there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but that's I guess my only gripe with it is, I guess usually One Piece arcs have a little bit more setup. And like,
you know, like how sudden it was?
Yeah, because like, you know, think about like the raid, for example. Like
Yeah.
Wano had so much setup before we got to the part where it was like a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
But like Egghead, like they got there and it was immediately like, all right, let's split up.
Yeah.
There's like 1,000 things happening. The trader.
So would you say it's like overwhelming?
A bit, but it's kind of in a good way too, because it's like Kizaru's there. Fucking one of the 5 elders is there.
What's the name?
Yeah.
Saturn?
Blackbeard might be there. Aokiji might be there.
Bro,
Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Alkiji's gonna be there. I know Alkiji's gonna be there.
Oh my god, Aokiji versus Kizaru.
That's
yo,
what
put
I'm
me in a coffin
saying.
and bury me in the ground. I'm dead. That shit would kill me.
No, because we know, because we could get hints out who's gonna be there at Egghead Island because of the people that were at you know, when Garp, you know, with the Galaxy Fist.
Of course.
Yeah. So we know Garp with his Galaxy Fist, and if we're assuming that Blackbeard, like Abounding Allah, is around or before that time, the only people that we don't know is about Katarine, not Kizaru, my bad, Aokiji, and Lafitte. And Lafitte hasn't done anything in a minute, but so I feel like assuming Lafitte's gonna be there is gonna be like, it's a safe bet. But yeah, do you have any complaints about Egghead or nah? Not at all. Outside like it being overwhelming.
I don't know. I mean, because there was not that much setup, some of the Vegapunks feel insignificant. Like I'm guessing it's gonna be like, yeah, because it's gonna be that whole Among Us situation where it's like, everybody's gonna die until it's like 2 more people or 2 Vegapunks left or some shit like that. I can guess that's how it's gonna go. But like, besides the main one, the fucking Daft Punk guy, like I don't think I'm really pressed if fucking Vegapunk 3 dies. Like, I don't know.
Right.
Vegapunk.
The only ones I really care about are Shaka and freaking the first one we saw.
You remember
Yeah.
the names?
Yeah,
Lilith,
Shotgun's
Lilith.
the guy with the helmet who got his brains
You
blown
feel me?
out.
Like,
Oh, Daft Punk?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Wait,
then
you didn't
there's,
even know what he's talking about with
what was
Daft
her name?
Punk.
Lilith. Lilith was the first one that we saw. The one that.
bro, because he got the Daft Punk helmet, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. And he got sniped too, but you know.
Sniped.
hope
He
he's
got
not dead.
executed.
I don't know,
Yo,
bro. His brain was leaking. I don't
they
think he's
fucking
coming.
blasted
Bro,
him. That's a human.
That's what we've been saying. Cause
it's oil. It's oil.
I don't know. I think it's blood, bro. Because if it was
Bro,
oil,
bro, no.
remember when Raph got punched in the face? She just had a cracked head. Nothing was dripping out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, yeah, you got.
I think Shock is a human or like some kind of humanoid like mixture.
Like I
I
said,
don't know, they blasted his ass.
bro, my theory on that motherfucker is that he's dragon, or like a dragon clone, but everybody's clowning me for that shit.
I'm sorry.
What the hell?
To me, that's so dumb. If he was in a clone dragon, why would he?
Hell theory.
What? Why would he have all the others? Just have dragon.
I don't know, but why is he a human though?
I don't
Wait,
know.
who are you saying is the clone of
He
Dragon?
thinks
Shaka.
Daft Punk is the closest.
Shaka.
You do realize that this is just Vegapunk himself split.
Yeah,
So,
but
like,
no, but
why would he? Yeah, but why would he replicate his DNA from
no,
somebody
but
else?
like, but it's like the other Vegapunk, like Prometheus, and Edison. Prometheus is the big fat robot, and Edison is the small one, right? And you know, even going to him, the fat, not I was gonna call it Gluttony, but not the actual traitor, but
Raph or whatever.
Raph, right? Yeah, no, all
Atlas,
all
I think
these
that's her
people are like complete robots, though. That's why I'm like, that's why the whole thing with Shaka getting shot in the head confused the fuck out of me. Because when we saw Raph fight motherfucking Rob Coochie, right? Her head got blown up, and she was fine. Like, but then we see blood leaking from Shaka. It's like they gotta be humanoid in some way. Like, my theory is that I think Shaka, Lilith, and whatchamacallit are like humans or like they're clones or something. Because people said motherfucking her name is Greed. People say like Greed is like a clone of Big Mom, but I don't know about that. But who knows? No, the traitor.
Big Mom not getting in touch, bro.
Oh, that bitch, yeah.
Yeah, the traitor. Yeah. I mean, that's just theories though. But yeah, no, it's because the other robot, they're just robots. They're not actually human.
Are you sure they're saying she was a clone? I thought the only reason they were like making that similarities because they were saying that, and I think this is crazy. People were saying that she was gonna eat Vegapunk the same way that Big Mom ate freaking Mother, whatever her name was, and get Vegapunk's power like that. But
that's probably true. That's
way
true.
too weird for me.
That'd be funny. I can't even lie. But nah, I don't know why. I just like there's gotta be more to it because I don't know nothing about the fucking like. It just feels weird to have some robots and some human. Well, for what we know, I guess human because he was leaking. Unless that's oil, but that's not oil, bro.
If it's oil, it's a cop out. I'm gonna be pissed.
That'd be a lot. That's I was just saying it because it sounds funny. But I do have a question. Peso, was there ever a moment in One Piece for both good and bad, but like essentially a moment in One Piece where you feel like, yo, this is the series, this is the one, like this is the shit, compared to like a moment that would have made you drop the manga or drop the anime?
Damn, a goat moment.
And a moment that you were like, nah, this would have made me like, I was ready to quit this shit right here.
Yo,
Like I'll express it from my personal perspective. The little introduction for Usopp coming into the group, like when he fought the cat guy, not so much like the buildup of meeting Usopp and everything with the girl and all that shit, but just that fight with the cat motherfucker. I was just ready to be like, yo, I need like 2 weeks before I can continue reading this manga to see if I give a fuck. And thank God that I still give a fuck to continue to get where I'm at right now. But like that arc, like literally, it was ready to take me out, bro. I don't know if you had something similar, but I'm just curious in case if you.
Fuck, what? Good, bad? Yeah.
So yeah,
no,
essentially, if you had a moment in reading or watching One Piece where it signified, yo, this is that fucking series.
Dude, I'm telling you, the worst moment,
like,
bro, watching that fucking anime in the first couple arcs. Oh my fucking god! Like Chopper arc was gas. Alabasta. Oh my god, Vivi, the ultimate jobber. That shit was so annoying. Oh my god.
Ultimate jobber.
The ultimate jobber.
Not the Gohan from the first one.
Bro, and she's way cooler in the manga. I don't know, bro.
Did you go reread Alabasta in the manga?
No,
I've seen some of it. I feel like I didn't watch all of it. I feel like I definitely reread like the last couple bits.
I feel that. So like, what was the moment that was like mad impactful for you? That was like, yeah, this is the go moment. This is like, I'm getting committed to this shit.
I mean, like, I can't even think too far back. But
And
like,
you know, it's subjective, so it's not to say like what was the very first one, just like what's one that you can remember.
I could give an example for me, like, cause for me, my moment where I just thought One Piece was that, like, I knew I was gonna get into something special with Sabaody. That's when I was like, oh shit, this is fucking crazy. Like, you know, Kuma coming up, taking up all Luffy's crew, and you got Luffy crying like
true.
on his eye. That's what made me get committed to One Piece. I mean, everything else in that arc, but yeah, that's just like an example. So it don't gotta be like the dog from Orange Village, which is probably not. But
Not that
Out there,
much.
knowing people still care about that dog.
bro, I saw
I
somebody
care about
say,
that dog.
He did not live the time skip. He did not live the time skip. Don't do that.
but yeah,
I don't know. I mean, the whole reason why I'm even taking so long to answer is because I just want to say Gear 5 because that shit was just amazing. But that was so recent.
I mean, if
But
that's their best moment, that's hard. That's hard.
No, I mean, I don't know. Gear
like,
5,
it's not-
like,
Continue, sorry.
Oda was, bro, no, there's like, just like him cooking this shit from like Skypiea and like Joy Boy Connection and like Inherited Will, but like it's like, you know, it's the essence of freedom. You know, it's not like you know, a Kurama or like a, you know, Ichigo's fucking
Like a demon in you.
negative form or whatever that bullshit is.
Yeah.
You know,
It was so true to his character.
yeah, I like it when like it's themes or ideas that are inherited. Like I feel like I've seen that in other media and I've resonated with it. But it's just like, you know, as long as there's someone existing, they're going to pursue whatever it is, and that's why I like, you know, characters like Blackbeard and stuff, where it's like no matter what, like, you know,
You gotta
Fuck-
respect Blackbeard.
oh yeah, dude, like fuck tropes and fuck like roles, you know, like Oda is realistic and like I feel like I felt that way with how he developed the Fishman too. I feel that way. Sabaody gives you that same vibe too, where like it's not necessarily like it's the series is getting darker, but it's just that like it just feels balanced. Like it's not like an action, like it doesn't always feel like an action shonen
Not at all.
manga, you know, like it feels like, you know, he gives it like real life stakes, like, you know, this world is wacky and the main character, you know, is basically a Looney Tune, but like people still die and like, you know, the laws
So
of nature
oppression type
somewhat
shit.
still apply, yeah, and like, you know, people are oppressed. Like when people try to like, I don't think Wano is like top. I don't know if Wano's top 3, but
Still
when people
good.
hate on the beginning of Wano, it's like, bro, like
Nah.
this shit
yeah,
was crazy. Like, bro,
Yeah.
they gave the whole village smiles. The fucking water was poisoned.
Yeah.
Like, they destroyed cities. Like, Kaido was like a dictator. Like, they
Yeah.
turned this bitch into like, like work camps. I'm like, bro, like, how can you not like think that shit is crazy? I mean, that's why the manga, I don't know, the anime dragged that shit on so fucking long.
Now I'm glad
So,
you
so,
brought up
so
Blackbeard though, because it's like with Blackbeard, bro. Like I feel like people don't like understand how like real, because it's like Blackbeard's never really like an objective like villain in this series, if you get what I mean. Because he wanted to capture Luffy, but he didn't want to capture Luffy because he was like, fuck Luffy, I hate that nigga, right? No, he was just like, I just want to get my street cred up. That's the only reason why I wanted to capture Luffy, nothing more, nothing less. And that's why he captured like Ace. He didn't even care about fighting Ace, bro. It's just like, I'm just trying to complete my plan. That's it, bro. And I fuck with that shit so heavy. All right, so segue into another one. Do you have any favorite devil fruit?
I mean, if I had to give, I guess like a good top 3 would probably be Luffy's fruit is fire. I like Marco's fruit.
Oh, because he can heal and like attack also.
I like a lot of the mythical zones. Like, I wouldn't give Kaido the 3rd spot in my top 3, but he's probably like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
His fruit's fire. I don't know. Big Mom's fruit is crazy.
Yeah.
That shit's absolutely terrifying.
I love how broken it is, but it's like balanced at the same time.
Yeah, because you got like that Jinbei moment where he was like, "Nah, bitch."
Yeah. I rock with Luffy when I rock with I Fear You.
I'm not scared of you no more.
But see, but I like shit like for example, like Big News Morgan. Like he's just like a Zoan, but like I really like his fruit because he's just always there. That's just him. I like people's fruits who are like how Vegapunk was talking about desire. How like Rob Lucci's fruit makes a lot of sense because he's a trained assassin, and like cats by nature are like hunters and assassins.
Yeah.
And like someone like him would get the leopard fruit because a leopard would align with his morals and his bloodlust. It's like shit like that. Like like I like Morgan for that same reason. Like he would have an albatross fruit.
Now who's Morgan again?
That's the
Big
fucking
the bird.
Big News Morgan.
Big News Morgan.
bird guy.
I'm sorry. If you don't add the big
Extra.
news, I don't recognize it, bro.
Read all about it.
Bro, you're gonna have the big news with it, bro.
Who the fuck is Morgan? Give me that big news.
Yeah, bro, you gotta have
God,
the
he's
big
the
news.
media.
Put respect on his name, bro. Yo.
I love the
media,
Zones,
bro.
but like I always fucked with the Paramecias because of how creative they always are with them.
True.
All right, man.
Pyramid
All right.
mystery box.
Oh, good.
Yeah. All right, so Peso, what are your best top 3 arcs and top worst arcs? Top 3 worst arcs.
Worst arc of all time, Thriller Bark. Snooze
Damn,
fest.
what?
I need to hear more, bro. Because I agree, Thriller Bark. Look, I'm not saying Thriller Bark is up there, like it's an amazing arc, but it had like a lot of nice moments.
That shit is
I'm-
boof.
Bro, yeah, bro.
I'm leaning into my microphone like extensively. I need you to hear the other ones, bro, because that's crazy.
Yeah, honestly,
bro.
I'm waiting to say all the bad ones first.
No, before, wait, because like I get it, but it's like, bro, Kuma put that thing in Zoro, bro. That shit was hard.
Hey, yo.
man.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
What?
Okay, why is it like your worst arc out of all of them?
Hold on, I'm looking at the list of arcs right now. Hold on.
Oh, bad.
Give me a second. Some of these like smaller ones I don't remember the names of. Yeah, nah, dude. Thriller Bark is so boof because like, who cares about any of the shit that's happening in the middle of it? Like, we meet Brooke. Oh, that's great. Then after we meet Brooke, instantly the worst fucking content of all time. And then it's like, okay, I'm awake again. Oh, Zoro, Kuma. Oh, there's Sanji. All right, next arc.
You
I
didn't like?
I don't know.
You didn't like Usopp versus Corona?
Lame.
Damn.
I gotta get Usopp in class whenever I can.
finally, bro. Finally.
I
Usopp
gotta
is
give
trash.
Usopp-
Usopp is bottom 3 straw hats.
Nah, it's
Finally,
crazy
bro.
because we were talking
Oh my
about it in
goodness.
Ori's thing, right? I think we can all agree Usopp is like bottom 2. It's just that
Usopp is bottom
when
3,
he came
bro.
back from the time skip, I'm like, bro, this is it. Finally, Usopp's gonna be somebody.
To be honest, the
garbage,
straw hats are
booty
super
butt
goated. Usopp might be bottom 1.
I agree. I think he's the worst.
I agree.
Oh my
Like, if we're
god.
comparing,
But I mean, like this is like the All-Star, like this is like the All-Star game. You feel me? Like the Straw Hats are like the Eastern Conference. Like they're everybody on the Straw Hat is a goat. Usopp is just a man with a slingshot. Like God help him.
Yeah, when we gonna get?
I need the Usopp come up desperately.
Hey man, you're gonna get that in L back. Don't worry, bro.
I'm still waiting for your other 2, bro. That was just one arc that you did not like.
Does need a gun.
I mean, I don't know. It feels like cheating to pick one of these smaller arcs.
That's fine. Go for it.
But I guess another arc that I really have a big issue with is Fishman Island.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
No,
that shit. Oh my god, that shit is absolute hunk shmee. I'm in bed sleeping, and then it's like, and then they're like, oh, but here's everything important about the Fishman in a great backstory, and then the fucking blood thing, and then like, it reminds me of Thriller Bark in the way where it's like, they lost me for such a big moment or like a big portion of the arc. But then they come back and it's like one of the most important moments in the series. Like nothing happened is one of the most important moments in the series, but it's in such a fucking shit meal. Like it's such a good side dish and like just like a shittily presented meal. That's how I feel about like Fishman Island too.
Nah, I feel that because it's like Hody Jones, bro.
Oh, he's lame. He's so lame. Oh my god.
Yo.
he's
Bro,
lame.
it's just a fiend. He's a whole drug.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I would rank Fishman Island higher if Usopp beat Hody Jones because he like. I don't see like, Hody Jones does not deserve to lose to anybody else but Usopp, bro.
At least the nigga that had Noah arc as a bow, bro. At least that cat guy.
He's even worse. He's even worse. The fucking freak, princess. No, that guy's fucking cringe.
Oh,
He has one of the craziest devil fruits of all time. Actually.
Bro,
his
my man-
powers are wasted on it.
My man had homing attack from Sonic Adventure 2, bro.
Oh god, I would fucking slap a nuclear bomb and throw it at my enemy. Like, he's over here sending this big ass bitch presents and shit. Like, get over it,
bro. What are you gonna do with that?
All right,
He's
so the
lame.
last arc.
I'm curious how you
Looking
feel about Skypiea.
Thriller Bark and Fishman Island so far. Two for meh.
What is this shit? Hold on. You know what? I'll just throw this one in because who actually cares about this shit? Whiskey Peak, boof. This is the list of arcs. This is just like the most irrelevant thing on this list. Like who references this? Mr. Nine and Miss Wednesday?
Nobody.
Boof.
Yeah. You don't remember fucking Whiskey Peak? Like it has Zoro versus 100 dude.
That's
It has
the only thing I remember. Is that
You don't
Zoro
remember that?
Okay,
and Luffy fighting.
because then on this list right after it is a goat arc, Little Garden with the goaties.
Mm.
Goaty
You're not wrong. Little Garden's hard, but nah,
I
it's
mean-
like I'll go for my
I
fault.
was gonna say no, that's just lit. We got the Giants in that bitch.
Yes, sir.
I just know from Whiskey Peak, it's like you get introduced to Vivi that arc, and
Yeah.
it has the One Piece meme with Luffy jumping at Zoro, like hey, Luffy, and that's it, bro. That's all I remember from that shit, bro. All right, now top 3 arcs now.
Top 3 arcs. Damn.
It's tough, bro.
Fuck. I'd say. What is this? This is. I don't know. Impel Down was pretty good.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Impel Down is definitely top 3.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Would you say like all Marineford saga arcs are like top 3 outside of Amazon Lily?
Listen, I can't give Marineford a top 3 arc spot
No.
just because I have to give Skypiea a top 3 arc spot.
Skypiea.
This
That's a man of
nigga is
culture right
so.
there.
This
God,
nigga is
yeah.
so based. Everything that I
Yo,
taught before
I'm here for
is complete out the water. If you've been here and if you know me, start listening to his music, bro. I'm plugging him right now. Pencil Pete, go check out all of his clips. Check out his YouTube, his SoundCloud, everything, bro. His whatever he got. Just go listen to him. That's
Bro,
that guy.
Bro,
That's
I know
Skypiea matters. Skypiea matters
My
just
heart,
because of Gear 5, bro. Like when Oda cooked Gear 5, the connections, bro, like he's been working on this shit for 20 fucking years, and he dropped those hints, like the silhouette of like the big portrait of them dancing in the fire, and like Joy Boy's silhouette, and then seeing like the Gear 5 silhouette in the moon. I'm like, dude, Oda's like fucking Drake, bro. He's been in the booth for 85 years making the same shit, and it's still like at the same level of like enjoyability.
Even just
Like-
like the depiction of God, like think about it. Like the whole depiction of we had like physically of what God was NL for us for quite some time. You wouldn't think that those like images that you were just describing, like the dancing stuff and everything within Skypiea and it's like angel-esque like folks that live there, you didn't really think that was going to be a culmination of what Luffy's power is going to ultimately become and like reference for. So like exactly. Those are just
I'm
the
gonna
little
say
things.
not even just that. No, it doesn't even it goes past Skypiea, like with Luffy always laughing and like his nature. Like Matt brought it up earlier, and you brought it up earlier, Pace, about how you like Devil Fruits being part of his nature, and it's like the Luffy is literally always laughing type shit, right? It just fits perfectly for his character. Always smiling, always laughing, all that shit. Like every time you even see him in the backstories, right? It's like it's fucking insane. I feel
That's
that about
Frank. He's a goofy ass nigga, bro.
Mhm.
At heart.
Bro,
That's why I don't understand
he's
why
so
people are
fucking
hating on it.
wacky.
Yeah, I don't get
And,
the Gear 5 hate either, bro. People are like,
It's like
oh,
Gear
it's
5
too
was
Mickey
like-
Mouse, and I'm like, shut up, bro.
Gear 5 is like literally perfect.
have
for his character.
fun.
It's literally him on times 10.
Literally.
Bro, Gear 5 haters baffle me, bro. It doesn't make any sense, bro. This is
No.
what Oda has been cooking this entire time.
But there are niggas that read One Piece that expect like Naruto or Bleach from it. And I'm not even trying to hate on those series. It's just like, there's no way they expect Gear 5 and read all of One Piece and enjoyed it, bro. It's like,
Bro, they did that shit with the Hokkaido fight because they were like, They were like, bro, like this is supposed to be serious. Like Wano is serious, and
Oh,
Kaido is a serious villain.
serious.
Oh my god! Like, what do you like? Did you forget what you're reading? Like,
Right?
bro,
This is the same man who
What are we
decided
looking
to save this country because a little girl gave him some rice. Like, come on.
literally,
yes,
right in a bowl of rice, and was like,
I
fuck it,
forget
we
Luffy
ball.
literally just got like fucked up by Kaido like 3 times. Like, come on, man. Like, you knew some shit was gonna happen. You knew, like, what's up?
He kind of got knocked out a little bit too many times.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Them thunder boggles were hitting, bro.
Bro, but see, Luffy's a mythical Zoan, so he has the regen.
You say?
That's what I'm saying, bro. When Gear 5 got revealed, every complaint that I ever had about Luffy's powers made sense. I was like, why does he keep getting like? Why does he have so much plot armor? Well,
why does he have
has
fire?
healing. Yeah, it's like, why does he have fire? Why does he have steam? It's because his power literally lets him imagine how things work. So if he thinks that that's how it works, it just happens. Like,
Bro,
no more do I have to listen to the fucking Scientology ass fucking debates of like, oh, he heats up his blood and what
Right.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what, he just was talking about the arm like rubbing fire. Like, oh, Luffy just rubs his arm with fire rapidly, bro. And that's how he gets
The vulcanization.
I hated that shit so much, bro. Like, you
The
think all that's
vulcanized rubber
science?
theory.
I remember when Luffy did Red Hawk once, and some idiot on, I don't know if it was Twitter, I don't know if it was Reddit.
Or Twitter.
Someone was like, oh, the reason he can use fire is because his deep connection to Ace. And since Ace is dead, I was like, nah, literally, shut the fuck up, please.
You know, honestly, I'll believe it.
Nah, that shit was crazy.
Not the deep connection
It
theory.
was so stupid.
To be fair with One Piece, it's like One Piece is like, I remember I was talking to a guy named Kaiju about it, right? And he said Oda is just really good at bullshitting because he writes himself into like some writers, when they write a manga series, like it gets mid as it keeps on going on because the writers come up with so much complicated shit. It puts them in a corner, right? Oda be writing that himself into a fucking mansion.
JJK.
Wait, what's up?
JJK, what you just described?
Oh,
JJK.
I haven't.
Bro,
I don't know nothing
reading
about
JJK
JJK.
hurts my soul, bro.
No,
Like,
you need an actual
Christ.
PhD in like 5 years, like marine level torture experience to read
Like,
JJK.
bro,
and, like,
that final arc, I
I-
can't follow, bro. I had to stop.
I
had to-
disagree, but okay.
I never read JJK, so I'm chill.
I
Yeah,
disagree.
Culling game
I-
tumor level.
I kind of disagree. But all right.
Yo, you want to talk about it?
Not,
Zero,
No,
you a
no,
smart
this
ass
is not the
nigga, so
JJK
I-
podcast.
not about, you came here to talk about One Piece, not just
Yeah. I'm about like, yo, this nigga what the
see, but JJK has one of the best arcs, I will say.
But this is
The
not about
Shibuya incident arc, top 5 shonen arcs of all time.
yeah.
Fuck a One Piece arc, fuck a Naruto arc. Shibuya incident, top 5 arcs of all time. That arc is insane.
Mhm.
And then he wrote mid, but whatever.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I know we're just talking about One Piece. I just find it funny because I can hear Zero wants to smoke in his voice, bro. He really do. Bro.
my bad. Listen, my
No,
bad.
you good.
I mean, bro, I literally have volume 0 to number fucking 19 on my shelf right now. We can talk about it, but that's not what this conversation is.
Yeah. For another time,
One Piece,
bro.
hey, bring it back to One Piece, hey.
So, you know,
yes,
in
Skypiea.
terms, okay, yeah, in Skypiea, and then everything how we got to there. But I think, do you think the story would have made sense if Skypiea didn't include like the inner turmoil of what was happening in Skypiea, and it was just the stuff with an L? You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like that part.
Which I loved personally, but I know
you
it feels
you
different.
need it for the sun god lore because like
Mhm.
that's like the whole city, like the city of Jaya and like the city of gold, the bell, and the fucking
Right.
the people worship this god and like all the extra lore.
Mhm.
It's necessary. I mean, whether people like it or not, that's how he wrote the story. Like,
Yeah.
and that's what he wrapped it back around to in Wano. So it's like, whether or not you like it or not, you just have to accept that it's an important detail, I guess. I mean, that's what puts Skypiea in the top 3 for me, because I could easily just ended my top 3 and been like, Impel Down, fucking people of Enies Lobby,
I love
and
that
like, I mean, Marineford and Wano are all like top 5 contenders. But like, I don't know.
Skypiea was great lore wise, but like me personally, if it didn't have an L, I would have been bored out of my fucking mind.
Hmm.
That's just me.
I
though.
mean, dude, that's what happens when you're. I mean, not to give Oda like a cop out, but it's like that's what happens when you're cooking a 1,000 chapter story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? You're gonna have to be misunderstood and or, you know, shooting out like, you know, super left field if you're trying to set up something like that. But I mean,
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know.
not
But then
wrong.
see, it's the whole thing of like when rappers say they freestyle or when rappers say they write. It's the same
Yeah.
thing with Oda, because sometimes I can't tell if he really planned this shit or if he was just in the booth like, fuck it,
Yeah.
this is what it's gonna be today.
You know what though? I feel like at some level you have to really think about the fact of like him also just dealing with the industry and just how he has to also go through editorials and shit to just accommodate other folks that's not just himself. So like to have to juggle that and then still be able to do it your way, I think is like amazing. You know what I mean? Because you have
Facts.
people that are trying to shit on you and like obviously make you write stories a specific way, but the fact that he's like, I see what you're doing and I'm gonna go around that my way and flex it, respect, automatic respect. Because that's what
Yeah, dude,
he's been keeping us.
he's
here
insane. He's
entertained the
insane,
entire time. Yeah,
bro.
Nuts.
One Piece, top 5 modern literature. I don't give a fuck what book you want to bring up.
Harry Potter.
It's just facts.
Everybody.
Like I said, Harry Potter.
What the hell?
Potter.
Lord of the Rings.
That's it, you're
Yeah.
talking about?
Okay.
I
He
think
said
Lord of the Rings.
Name 10 books.
Oh god. I said literature. Bro said fucking the preteen section in Barnes and Noble.
Name 10 books.
Yo, name me 10 books. Name me 10 books.
He said, I really like Game of Thrones. It's called The Song of Ice and Fire.
Oh god.
Nah,
Real.
but
After
I'm
that,
glad
I
you,
would have folded, bro.
no, I'm really glad you brought up the point about Oda like building up the series and a lot of people not rocking with it, because I feel like a lot of what people get turned off by One Piece and don't realize it is that a lot of what Oda does for some countries, and like I said, it's not, I'm not trying to cop Oda out, right? But it's like a lot like with Alabasta, Dressrosa, Wano, Skypiea, even Thriller Bark, right? You're building up a country, right? And what Oda tries to do in every arc is that he's building up a country, like a new world, right? Like, because like with One Piece, it's like every country is a new planet in a sense. It's like they're astronauts in a sense, and like I feel like if people understood like One Piece is more so like it's like you're like Earth is like East Blue, right? And they're flying a spaceship to like Alabasta. It's a completely whole new different place that Oda's trying to build up. But he's not just building up Alabasta, also he's building up future content. And Oda's just gonna have to take the bullet for and he did, was people just misunderstanding that shit. Cause and sometimes it falls flat, like Fishman Island 100% fell flat. I would not defend the arc for my life. That shit, I hated that shit so much, right?
Wanna take these pills?
What the?
So what though? But nah, I'm glad you brought up as a point. So no show wanted to ask you though, what's your favorite One Piece related song you made?
I mean, when I make shit like Haki Man, where it's like I'm referencing some shit that's like just happened,
Yeah.
I usually tend to like put that at the top of my list for whatever's going on right now or going on in the moment.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think I've made a better One Piece song than either Pirate King or Finesse King. To be honest, those are my two favorites.
Finesse! Yeah.
I think Three Sword Style is up there for me. That's what it's.
Yeah.
Well, you make them
That's
four
a-
sword style.
Bro.
We might
Listen,
skip the
we
call.
gotta talk about how Zoro is real deal racist. Number one. How about now?
Yeah,
You
you
good.
good now. You good now. Yeah.
You're perfect.
See,
Perfect.
damn,
Yeah, you start talking and shit
I
talking
mean,
Zoro
to
and
be
they
fair
try
to
to
him,
silence you, bro.
bro,
Minority
fuck that
out there.
shit. I
Bro,
hate
but
Zoro
Zoro,
fans. If your favorite character is Zoro, I hate you,
Let 'em
Okay,
know,
Zoro's
bro.
Sanji.
bro. The goat. Sanji's the
That's
goat.
the
Sanji's the
Facts,
goat.
but that's number 3
Yo.
right there.
Bro, he threw away the suit, and Oda was like, "No, you still get the buff." He was like, "Damn it, yo."
He said, "Damn it."
Like Sanji, and it's crazy because Sanji, after time skip, I was like, bro, I hate Sanji. I can't deal with this weirdo with his nose bleeding 24/7. But he's
Turning into stone.
progressively just great development, great actions. Like the latest thing
Now
with
they got
Sanji
him.
is
Now they
that-
got him.
Bro, Sanji got a whole arc, bro.
Bro, we talk about it all the time.
I'm a
Luffy
hater.
and Zoro, they had to 2v1 a Seraphim. Sanji took a punch to the face, unfazed.
Yeah.
I'm a hater.
You hate Sanji? Nah, that's crazy.
I'm not a hater, but I hate that he gets so much time, bro.
Bro, he's him.
Nah,
He's
bro.
him.
We
No, but
need
see,
that. We
but
need
here's the
that.
problem, right?
Two main story arcs in your crew? That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
You got it like
I
that.
wish,
thing is
I,
that-
I wish that was Robin.
What the
Y'all all
Robin
got
love?
quiet.
Whoa, you not to a rap?
I'm a Nami fan. I mean, Robin's important because lore, but like,
To be fair, bro, I started reading this series like 2 years ago at this point, and I see Nami still as a young character introduced. I see Robin as a mature lady. I like mature women.
oh, well, I mean,
Like I
Nami,
see, if I see
you know,
Nami
makes the
Nami to me-
maps. So like,
Sure,
if she
sure.
wasn't on the boat, they wouldn't find the One Piece. Like Robin can like
Oh,
read.
oh, no, no.
the
I'm
big
not-
blocks, but
I am not justifying anyone's work ethic in the group. I'm talking about in the
okay,
personal
well,
taste.
Robin's too quirky, bruh.
Hey, listen,
You
You know
I like
Ross
that,
with
bro.
Corky?
I
My
like how
man,
cute
my
she
man.
is.
She's dumb
I literally,
quirky.
I just gave you age. I never give you anything else. I'm just saying, based off of age, I see Nami still as a young person in my mind, even till this day with the big hooters, bro. I
Not
still
the
see
big
her as a little-
Hooters.
see you as a little sister
Bro.
over anything. Now,
Oh,
about Robin,
my-
that's a wife.
This
No,
nigga's here
no.
talking like he's 40, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
You already
Robin
know the
is
fuck
like
I am,
Robin
bitch.
is like a Barnes and Noble like
I'm sorry,
you
I'm
found
sorry.
her in the manga aisle like
I guess
No,
what?
I
That's
rock
why-
with
no,
that.
no.
Nigga, I mean, bro, Enies Lobby is my favorite arc. Do I have to continue? do we
Yeah.
oh my
need to
god,
keep going?
no way.
Yo,
Zero.
It's love is also my
Listen,
favorite.
it's Skype and Enies Lobby, bro.
Yo, did you like the stair scene, bro?
the stairs scene? You asking me or Pezzo?
Oh no, I mean I could be both, but
Which
What's
stairs?
the- which-
You know
Yeah.
when Kuina died, or
no.
The anime.
No, you're not talking about the okay. No, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
Queen of Die.
down these stairs.
No,
You
but
talking about
no.
the dragon that climbed up the tower?
No, I'm talking about when she fell down her tits showed, bro.
What are you talking?
Wait,
Are we reading
yes,
the same manga?
yes,
What are you talking
no.
about?
Oh god,
Yes,
bro. What
I know.
the
I know. He's talking about.
I don't know
I'm
what y'all
there.
talking about.
I'm there with you. I'm there with you. Yes.
No, he understands me. He understands me. He understands me. He understands
I'm
me.
there.
No,
No, but I'm
Manga-
gonna say since we're talking about I want to say because since we're talking about Sanji Zoro, who's from top to bottom your favorite? I know Usopp's at bottom, but name your favorite Straw Hats.
I mean Luffy, Sanji, Zoro is just like the strongest 3-man team ever to exist.
So you still walk with Zoro my bad, but Zoro at number 3.
I mean, listen, bro. He's only bad because his fan base is full of absolute tools and sheep,
Not wrong.
and blockheads and morons and absolute dummies.
Now that they hated
Oh.
Wano because of that shit.
Imbeciles.
Yo, because they wanted Wano to be whole kick for Zoro, but
None
Zo.
of this.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? And then Zoro's lineage got dropped in the SBS.
Right.
Oda was
Yeah,
that's
crazy
true.
that
Yeah.
Zoro fucking losers.
This
God
nigga's
damn.
holding on that Zoro bag.
Facts. That's facts.
Oda forgot.
The
Yeah.
nigga said,
But I
"Oh,
mean-
nigga."
But you feel me though? But Zoro's fight to me because like he big fuck with Luffy and like I fuck with that. Like, you know, no questions asked. And then like
We do it.
when Usopp was fucking up, he was like, I wouldn't bring him back on the ship, but like you do you. And then when Sanji was fucking up, Zoro was like, really? Like, you know, Zoro's like that OG. Like he always got Luffy back, so
Mm.
Yeah,
I feel like that's like a pretty good power combo. But
it is.
Frankie's pretty cool. Waiting for him to get his power up.
Bro, I love Frankie so much.
Yo, I gotta be a chopper defender, bro. I'm tired of people calling him just the merch god.
People-
Like he
people
is the
really-
merch god,
Thank you.
but
People really hate Chopper like that?
they
Okay,
hate,
let me
yo,
say
they
it.
hate him. No,
No.
I'm telling you, they hate his ass.
Chopper
Real shit.
hasn't gotten like a crazy moment yet though in time skip. Like
What? What? He solve fucking icy bola, bro. What?
Wait, what did he do?
And
He
Wano,
said he sold
bro,
icy
No, bro, he should
bola.
have cured the smile fruits, bro. He should have.
I don't, man. I
It's
don't
not
give
that-
a
it's not
fuck
that
about the
bad.
smile fruits getting cured, bro. I'm gonna be so dead.
Whoa, bro, that's crazy.
Okay. I don't know if I don't care about them, but like,
no one heard this man say icy bola. Come on,
bro,
bro.
that's what it was. The fucking ice.
That was a
the ice.
classic. That was classic. That was beautiful.
Bro, there's a whole
Dog.
village down bad because of these
Said
smile
icy
fruits.
No,
bola.
okay. What I mean by it is like okay. Of course, it's like a nice moment, but out of all the straw hats, out of everything that's happened in time skip, like I'd say, like that's.
but he's a
it's not that
doctor, bro.
crazy.
That's his thing. That's his beat.
But if we're being realistic here, out of everything that happened in time skip, Nami has no moment.
Yeah.
Like Brooke has no moment.
No.
Shanks is a
That's
big mom
Cap. That's Cap. Brooke. Brooke fought Big Mom. That shit was
What? For 2 seconds?
okay, but that was crazy though.
Ooh.
That was crazy.
No.
Come on.
I'm talking about a whole moment. Like Robin
Carrie
did that shit. Like Robin did that shit to Black Maria. Like fucking, Sanji had his glow up. Zoro did the King of Hell shit. Luffy did Gear 5.
Hey, Zoro always gets moments in almost every arc he in though. Like he be always getting that one-off fight.
I mean, we had like a Zoro drought because of Whole Cake. Because he just wasn't there.
Yeah. Now, but before that, he still was getting his moment every arc.
You were expecting
Yeah, I
that
mean, he
from
fought
Wano.
Pika, but like,
That
It
Pika
wasn't
part
even
was
a fight,
hard.
bro. He was just testing out his time skip.
Yeah.
No, but that was hard, bro. Because like Zoro wasn't even stressed about Pika. He was just stressed about sword breaking. That's hard.
Yeah, but that's flex, bro.
I mean, but yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Bottom straw hat will always be Usopp.
All right,
Unfortunately.
Rightfully so.
so everybody after Frankie then, outside of Usopp, because we know Usopp bottom.
I mean, I
mean,
kinda
Chopper,
don't like
yeah.
Robin either because, like, I feel like I like her more for what she does to the story than her
about
being
personality.
than her being a straw hat. Really, like, yeah, I know she's part of the squad, but like,
Okay.
I don't know.
Is it
Bro,
like
if she's on the boat, she'll be on the boat and be like, I like caterpillars or some shit, and then it's just Usopp like, this bitch is crazy.
You're not wrong. I can't lie.
And then like that's it.
You crack.
What do you? Huh?
See, but her lore moments though, like her and Law, like under Wano.
I didn't know it was crackling, and it just progressively got worse, like slowly.
I think as you like up your
Bro, it's 'cause
volume,
you're
you
dissing
came up
Robin,
with
bro.
2
The Robin fans are cursing you.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm right
no,
here,
no, no.
bro.
You know what's
I'm right
funny?
here. I'm right
You know
here.
what's funny? It started when he started talking about Zoro again.
Minority Hunter.
Yeah, Zoro.
Minority
Zoro.
Hunter Zoro, yes sir.
Minority Hunter.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you chilling.
All right, bet.
All right. So you put Nami over Robin.
Yes.
All right. So.
Where do you put Jinbei?
Jinbei's top 5.
Yes.
Jinbei's top 5. Wait, bro. Honestly, I don't know. Definitely not top 5, but top 10 moments in One Piece is like Ace and Jinbei locked up in the pen. Ace is like, they about to get me. And Jinbei's like, don't talk like that, bro. And he's like, nah, bro, you gotta look after my little brother. You gotta make sure he good. And
No,
Jinbei
they were-
damn, for real?
But if they were crib, come on,
No,
cuz.
that was fun.
Don't talk like that. Don't talk like that, cuz.
Come on, cuz.
Bro.
We gonna make out
He
this
was like,
shit,
you know
cuz.
they about to, you know the government is sick, bro. You know what they about to do to me.
It's
Jinbei
crazy,
like,
but
don't
he
talk like
called
that.
it.
He said they're about to fuck you up, bro.
Oh god. I just think it's crazy. And then Luffy shows up, and Jinbei's
Right
like,
when-
wait, what? Your brother's here.
That was
What the
crazy.
fuck? Speaking of Ace, 'cause I think it's a hot topic right now. A lot of people, and I have mixed feelings about it, but a lot of people are buzzing about Garp saving Koby, and they're like, nah, Ace is like turning in his grave, but you didn't spin for Ace, but you'll spin for Koby. How you feel about that?
I mean, listen, bro. Garp is a man. He's a patriotic man. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like the whole thing of like, when you serve your country, and I mean, I don't personally feel this level of like nationalism,
Mm-hmm.
but like I know plenty of people who hypothetically, like, if they were to encounter a similar scenario, they probably wouldn't save their family members too. It's like, at the end of the day, from our perspective, One Piece is cool and being a pirate is cool, but at the end of the day, these people rob, steal, murder,
Yep.
break every
Yeah,
law
they're not
possible.
Luffy.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, to be fair, like even like in fights that are around Luffy too. Like I know Luffy doesn't necessarily kill anybody himself, but like, you know,
He
he's
destroyed
still like,
shit.
bro, he'd be slapping females and like you know, beating up children.
Yeah.
Like Luffy's still not a good guy either. Like
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
these,
yeah.
you know,
He did slap him on Oats game multiple times.
I mean,
Bro.
that's one of the reasons why Enislav is my favorite. When he just said "fuck the government" and had the nigga that he just fought with like 2 nights ago was like, "Yo, shoot that flag for me, bro."
That's what made it my favorite arc.
Not the only Usopp moment.
Government flag. That's
The
what made it
only
so
Usopp
good.
moment.
Okay,
Okay, no,
Sogeking
don't.
moment, yeah.
Don't talk
yeah,
about Dressrosa, don't
exactly.
talk about Dressrosa.
No.
Not the-
No.
Don't talk about Dressrosa.
I'm purely saying it's not Usopp's moment. That's Soga King's moment, bro.
Damn, bro.
It would
You know
not,
what? No.
He would
I
not have
can't
the
disagree
confidence
with
without
that.
the mask. He would not
No,
have the
that is
confidence without
facts.
the mask, bro.
No, because like Soldier King is like damn near a different character. I can't even
we're
lie.
not-
It's an identity, bro. It's an identity.
Nah, but fuck. What was the question? I don't even remember.
Oh, the whole thing about Garp spinning for Kobe
Oh,
Benavides. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, it's just he couldn't do more than what he was already doing. You know, I mean, and from Garp's perspective, you know, his whole life he tried to get these boys to quote unquote be on the right path. I mean, this is just life, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it just happens that you go down a path, and even family can be on opposite ends from you. Like you never know.
Yeah.
But I mean, and to be fair, he was about to spin because if Sengoku was not there, as
Yeah.
we've seen with Galaxy Fist,
Yo.
it kind of would have got
Yeah.
absolute
Yeah.
one tapped.
100%.
Facts, bro.
All right, so you said something about a hockey man. What do you feel about hockey man? And you know what we're gonna ask after the hockey.
Yes, sir. The age-old question.
Yo, who got the bigger meat?
Hey,
Oh,
yo.
wait,
fucking
wait.
God.
I had a question that just completely threw me off.
No, go first. No, you go first here. Go first here.
Okay, no, just because you really enjoy Skypiea, so I'm actually kind of curious because it ties into the supernova question earlier, in terms of like how you feel about them and everything. Because if I had to pick someone, I'm actually curious to hear your ideas on, since we've barely seen shit about him. Urouge, being that he's from a sky island, do you have any expectations for his character, knowing that we haven't seen him since like the time skip or before
Bro,
it?
I know we've seen him.
'Cause the last time we saw him was when Kaido was trying to kill himself.
No. That's not right. The last time we saw him, he was fighting Big Mom's crew and he lost.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that was something we had heard about though. We didn't
Yeah,
see it.
Oh yeah.
During-
And the anime they show it though, but that's the anime. They like they just add some other content.
yeah.
I mean, the supernova are weird to me right now because, I mean, obviously, Kid might come back somehow, but it's like that kind of gave me like a hint of how why would Oda build up the supernova just to thrash them, and then it's like Kid gets bodied, one tapped, and the narrator says he's eliminated, so he's finished for like at least the next arc and a half, and then. You know, if Blackbeard is on Egghead, what happened to Law? You feel me? Like,
Yo, you saw that picture of Blackbeard saying room?
bro, no. If Blackbeard says room, I don't know what I'd do. I because that would.
I might have to drop the show, bro.
Control
Right?
page.
No,
Rip
no.
Dominican law, bro.
That's crazy.
Dude,
Why Dominican
no
law?
way.
He lives.
Blackbeard absorbs him. He's biracial now.
Let's go.
Nah, man. But going to original then like I was
the
asking
hockey, man.
yeah, what do you feel about the hockey man discourse? And then after that, Shanks versus Mihawk.
Can I
Oh,
ask
bro.
what is the hockey man discourse? As someone that
Bro,
doesn't know it?
Oh,
So here's the
you gotta
thing,
pay
right, bro? I listen, because I had just named my song about Shanks, Hockey Man, and
Okay.
like there's people in my comments like, there's no such thing as a fucking hockey man. Because here's what it is, right? Because people can't. This is what it's all about. Is look, people can't enjoy One Piece, right? So people have to power scale and categorize everything. So there's this whole debate about how hockey is something that everybody has. So how can somebody be a hockey man versus like a swordsman?
Yeah.
Like, how can hockey be somebody's main disposal? Like, or like be like their main thing when everybody has it. And like the whole debate on whether or not Shanks is a swordsman versus being like a hockey specialist, if you want to say it, instead of hockey man. But like people will die on this hill that like hockey is not special, like all this shit. But then you have Divine Departure, you have Advanced Conquerors, you have Kaido's whole monologue about Haki. You have fucking Garp literally dropping a fucking Sar Bomba on fucking in like a small island.
Sorry,
like,
Bob.
Cause he should.
Nah.
dude, I don't know. And
So you
Mihawk,
do
he's
believe,
boof.
so you
Pack
do-
him up.
So you do think there's like you can separate characters and hockey specialists even if they do quote unquote use a sword in a sense.
Yeah, nah. Shanks is a Haki specialist, bro. Like that sword is not. Unless it's like Roger's sword, because I'm pretty sure Roger's sword is one of like the great blades.
Yeah, I think it's one of the supreme great swords or whatever.
Do you think he's holding the exact same one?
Nah.
It
No.
could be. It's a similar shape. I don't know. But I'm
Right. like a passed
What-
down kind of thing. Maybe.
yeah,
he
more
is
what
his
I'm getting
own.
at is that like if it's not a supreme grade weapon, it kind of just looks like a tool for his Haki to go through. Like
That's what we were saying.
Yeah,
That's what we
'cause I remember when we were
said.
talking
It's not
about
a
it.
black
I
blade.
was saying like honestly, it might just be for him to have more range while he's using Haki, because
exactly.
It's not even just like that. It's just like then is King a swordsman because he uses a sword?
Exactly, and then they even went through that whole discourse in that fight where Zoro's like, "Ah, I thought you were a swordsman. I mistook your fighting style."
You know what? There's characters that I think you could argue that are not hockey men as you think they were, because like you got Sanji. I don't think Sanji's ever had like crazy hockey feats, right? So I wouldn't consider a hockey man, but he can still hold up because he got that journal body.
He do have hella observation Haki feats. Where
Yeah,
he be, like,
yeah.
Ooh.
You're right on that. But okay, so going in, who you think is stronger, Mihawk or Shanks?
Bro, I don't know, bro. My thing is that it's the whole thing of like, but I mean, like, let's be realistic. Before Galaxy Fist dropped, Garp was like top 30 for a lot of people,
Yeah.
like somewhere in the top 30.
Yeah, people
but
were
then-
saying he was weaker than Katakuri.
No, people
Yeah.
were saying that Akainu would have washed him. Like we we just didn't know. I mean, even me, like I'm not saying I was a Garp doubter
Yeah.
necessarily, but
Yeah.
like I definitely
But
was
you
just like,
also-
oh, he's an old fuck.
Not only just that, but even to your credit, you weren't even shown much of it. You're talking about the glory days, but you don't get to see it much in action.
Wait,
So
wait, wait.
what can you go based off of that?
Yeah, that's true. We
Mihawk
got
getting,
held
I mean,
back from
I
a
think
tiny
Mihawk
bit.
getting packed up. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way.
Packed
There's no
up?
way Shanks is doing Roger level feats, like, and Mihawk. I mean, like I get
that's
they were
his
sparring
rival, though.
partners. I get they were
He used
sparring
to be
partners.
his
I
rival.
get that was his rival, but like I don't know, bro. There's no way he's just casually existing and he's at Pirate King level, because I think Shanks is near Pirate King. Like he's has to be Roger level.
He's definitely Whitebeard level, like before he got like super terminal.
Whitebeard was rivaling Rogers, so like if he's Whitebeard level, he's basically Rogers.
Was it
Nah,
was he
I think
rivaling Shanks also, like when he was like on a deathbed dead? Because remember they met
Okay,
each
but
other.
that's freaking Whitebeard, freaking 100 billion
think-
years old, stuck up
think-
with IVs and drugs and shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I actually think Shanks has surpassed Whitebeard and Rogers personally. Like maybe
I don't know
not-
about Roger. Roger crazy, bro. I don't know.
No,
He
no.
different.
I'm gonna give it to just one thing in the sense that like, Roger had the life of ambition, and because we haven't been given like a full definition of his illness and how he passed away, right? We knew that he was running on the clock, so this man was like on a high to
You know what? No,
be the
Zero.
greatest.
Zero, you bring up a good point because No Show was talking about Whitebeard being on IVs and everything. What about Roger?
This is what I'm saying.
Good
Roger
point,
was
bro.
Roger's
Dying
sickness
Roger
didn't
was
affect
kind
his-
of
no. Just
Roger's
think
sickness didn't affect his
bef-
strength at all.
Before you just start deviating to theories and shit, it's very simple. Same coin, different sides. One took medicine, one didn't. That's just that simple. And due to Gold Roger's feat of like his need for his passion of what he wanted to achieve his dream, he saw to that within the realms of his own possibility, his own feats. Similar to like how Whitebeard did that, but he medically stayed alive because he saw his whole crew as family. That's a whole different aspect, opposed to having people that are on your back trying to help you achieve your dream and your ambition. So considering that Shanks is someone from Roger's crew, someone that is a figure that motivated one of the main character of our generation for One Piece, and is able to do all the feats that he does, not only just as a pirate, but as a political figure. Like, your presence stopped the war, bro. Just for you being there, that's enough to just even understand that the world government, the military themselves were like,
we can't fuck with you right now. We absolutely can't fuck with you right now. And there's many instances where like it's just shown you can't fuck with him. What happened when they fought the Green Admiral? He tried it. And he tried it for not too much. But like Shanks, that's where even I can agree with you in terms of like Haki just being its own thing, opposed to like, oh, he's a swordsman and shit. I 100% agree with you. I think that's where you have to consider the fact that it might sound crazy, but I feel like Shanks has already outlived Roger's lifespan. I don't think I'm crazy to say that Shanks right now, at his age, has lived longer than what Roger got to live at his age. Both because Roger was fated to die, and he died via execution. But if he didn't get executed, who knew how long he got to live for, bro? If Whitebeard has been like self-medicated for years.
He was already done though. I mean, because One Piece is like a willpower based show, and like I mean, he himself said he found the One Piece too early, so at that point he was done. Like he did what he wanted to do, so it was big rip for that guy.
That's what I'm saying. You have someone who has lived longer than him but still has that drive, and that's Shanks. I think Shanks honestly is.
We don't even know his drive yet, though.
Well, no,
I still think Shanks might be wrong.
But whatever that shit is,
the op theory,
bro. that one time he thought he was aggressive, bro. I'm just saying.
God, evil Shanks, it needs to happen, bro. It has to happen. It has to happen.
Evil Shanks theory.
I can't. I swear.
I don't even think Shanks is you. I just think it's like a motherfucking Ayo. He's just gonna fight Luffy because they're gonna end up at Shanks is just gonna be an antagonist one time. That's all I'm gonna say. Doesn't mean he's evil. He's doing like. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, never mind. I was about to say something crazy. Like, was Blackbeard ever evil? That nigga is definitely evil. But
he's not even evil, bro. He's just a pirate.
Exactly. Shanks is a pirate at the end of the day. Pirates happen. Like, pirates should happen. But go ahead, Zero. My fault.
No, it's okay. But it's just all incorporates the fact that like Shanks has such a passion for what he wants, like to the point that he already knows what a One Piece is, bro. We started this arc with him saying, yeah, let's go get that shit, bro. I think it's time.
That's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
And you know, he's doing all this shit with one arm, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure the kind of caliber of the person that he is, he can talk to any kind of specialist, any like kind of medical person that could possibly give him the first prosthetic in One Piece. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he has that connection to make that happen. But
Kid already got a
he's doing this all with self-intentions. And, you know, just doing with what he's able to do. And what did he do in gaining all that? Become the Haki expert that we were just gloating, bro. He is him for that reason.
Meanwhile, Mihawk at home sipping on wine like a little bitch boy. All I'm saying.
All
I'm saying, bro. If he really wanted, he'd be out here fighting people, trying to find his next rival.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Mihawk is just waiting for someone to.
What if Mihawk's so overpowered he trains Zoro just to get another rival, bro?
I think that's actually what he did.
I think that's validated, bro. I think that's 100% validated.
I wouldn't want Shanks to get a prosthetic arm, to be honest.
I think like seeing the potential in like knowing, yo, my protege is the only person that could kill me. Like, I think that's hard. You know what I mean? Like, you have to like.
Shanks can never. I mean, no, Shanks did it also with Luffy, but yeah, yeah, he did it also. But
I've been thinking about it, and I low-key think that Whitebeard was stronger than Roger now. I don't know why, but when they were both alive in their primes, I think Whitebeard was stronger.
I mean, just based off of that Wano moment that we saw in that arc, that was their prime. You know, like, I don't think we're gonna get another recollection moment like that again. And they were equals, bro. I think if you want to talk about like.
I mean, Whitebeard could have found the one
after that moment. I think after that moment, like, you know, years later after, I think definitely Whitebeard had it over Roger. But in the moment that we were shown in Wano for that flashback, no, we saw them at their exact prime, like both sides.
I feel that
because that Haki clash never went for any other person to like win that fight. That was neutral.
All right. Segue in another topic, right? We talked about a lot of shit. Damn, nigga. Wait, is there a future character you want to return to the series?
Waiting on Sabo.
Sabo.
I mean, when he gonna pop up?
I mean, he did pop up. He's got. Yeah, you know.
He got hit with a planetary devastating attack.
Yeah, man. No, okay, no, actually, how do you feel about Sambo being added in Dressrosa? Like, because some people, like me and No Show, feel like it's not like we don't like his character, but we felt like it was a little bit shoehorned in. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't feel like he was shoehorned in Dressrosa, but
not in Dressrosa, but
just in general, because I fuck with Sabo. I like his character, but to me it was just weird that Ace died and then shit, you got another brother. I was like,
I mean, I don't think that's what bothers me. I think that Sabo's like fake out death is corny. Like the whole like
because he's gonna come
blew
back
up, but then Dragon saved him.
Yeah.
Wait, did they say Dragon saved him, or were we just assuming?
No. I'm talking about his beginning. Like
his beginning. Oh yeah, my fault.
Yeah,
like him losing his
when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Like he went out on the boat, and then like the fucking cannon blew his ass up, but Dragon saved him somehow or some shit.
Yeah.
Yo, but when they were trying to teach him to read, and he was like, "I'm not reading this shit." That nigga was real, bro.
I'm not reading this
moments.
Love that nigga Sabo, bro.
Is there any favorite villain you have in One Piece? Like top 3?
I mean, top 3 villains probably Crocodile, Kaido, and Doflamingo's pretty good too. Yeah.
How do you feel about Kaido? Because a lot of people say Kaido was underdeveloped in Wano. You agree with that?
I mean, the weird thing about Kaido and the Rocks Pirates and all that shit is that Oda's trying to like save all that shit for some sort of big reveal, probably like a Blackbeard related reveal or something.
Yeah.
So like he can't go too deep into Kaido's backstory. I feel like a lot of people let their expectations get to him or get to them. Be like, being like, oh, Kaido's gonna get the craziest backstory, like because Doflamingo's backstory was OD and
but Doflamingo's character ended at Dressrosa basically.
Yeah, at least for now, because he's just he's locked up.
Yeah, unlike Kaido, where it's like,
but Kaido just had so much hype. Wano had so much hype. Like that shit's like the fucking whole lot of red of One Piece. Like everybody was like, oh, it's Wano. Everybody was like, oh, like Luffy's actually fighting like his first real Yonko. Like this is like such a big event, and I feel like a lot of people just let the hype get to him.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, especially like a weekly reader.
All right, so
reader is hard.
Yeah, 100%. But okay, I want to go back into your music a little bit more. So, what gave you the idea to put One Piece in your music, and how did you go back? Because I remember I don't know if it's a year ago or two. It's like you was talking about you didn't say niggas, but niggas can't understand me because they don't understand. I'll be speaking about spoilers on my music. How did you go about that?
I mean, I don't know. It for me, it was less about like honing in on the brand of it all, and just like that's just what I was fucking with. Like
you just having fun with what you're rocking with and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever media I'm consuming, I tend to reference it. Like when I was big on Dragon Quest and RPGs, I used a lot of that in my music, and just other stuff like that. I mean, Pokemon. We've been rapped about Pokemon for like years.
Yeah, we all know about that. Well, except Zero, but still, yeah, we all know about that shit.
You never had any of the Pokemon ciphers? None of the freaking.
Nah, Zero had to hear one of them. Zero had to hear one of them. Huh? Like 2019.
Huh?
Yo, wait, you don't? Yeah, you haven't heard any of them?
Who's the Pokemon ciphers?
Yeah.
Any of them?
Okay, bro.
By names, anyone?
Tofu, Token Black.
Yeah, but like that shouldn't have resonated with me, bro.
I
listened to it for the homies, but that wasn't. That's not my rotation. It's not on my iPod.
Yeah, I feel that.
I mean, I get that for like ciphers and shit, though.
Nah, bro, I'm being genuine to you. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it was great. No, I'm not gonna. I was not there.
Listen,
I was not there. I just was not there.
I feel that. But I want to talk about Nerd Carl. So, do you think your One Piece raps got more people rapping about One Piece and got more fans into it?
Man, Listen, I'm like that one video that if I speak,
I'm in trouble. If I speak, I'm in trouble.
I mean,
So you're gonna let your influence speak for itself,
bro. I mean, the swag is people. I don't know, bro. Whether it's something in the sound or if it's a trend that people were like half in, half out. Anytime somebody takes charge or anytime someone commits to it, and then they see that it works,
yeah, hop on.
then then everything's bandwagon. I mean, when I first started YouTube, people were like, "Why would you make your thumbnails black and white?" You're
I thought that shit was hard, but yeah.
You feel? I mean, well, that was the brand idea that we had, but I got hella criticism from contemporaries. I got criticism from fans. People were like, "It doesn't stand out. There's no colors on the thumbnail. Like it's plain." But now everybody's like, "Oh, I need art of me drawn of an anime character, and I need
manga type shit."
like a unique, like." It just that's how everything always is, like in any industry. Like
yeah.
I mean, same thing with like specifically talking about like spoiler related songs. Like when I did Pirate King, a lot of people had anticipated that shit to do badly because
Spoilers.
it was like a manga only thing. Yeah.
I'm surprised you got hate for like the thumbnails being black and white. I thought it was like you paying homage to the manga and shit like that.
Oh, I mean, of course, that's what we had come up with. But
yeah,
I know now hella people hated on that shit.
When you say we, do you plan with other people like the songs you drops like with the artists and everything? Like y'all like spitball ideas type shit?
I mean, I have like a solid team of like 5-6 people that I work with consistently. Like Samo, A Loud, Ajani, and my boy Lawap all do like art, like whether it's thumbnails or Spotify art.
And those are like your go-to guys. Like, oh, I need this done. I'm gonna hit you up type shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
usually...
I know. I seen that nigga YouTube video, right? Like like yeah.
Kind of nice at the editing. I'm not.
Yeah, but that's mad cool. Well, you brought up an interesting point talking about like it's people. No, I never knew that because it's like how people be making like nerdcore seem like the easy bag shit like that, but it's like even in that like quote unquote. Well, I don't want to talk about that shit, right?
I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit is not easy.
No, but it's like
people have tried to drop a nerdcore song and just like bare bones that shit, and it's super duper flop.
Yeah, but it's like you were even taking risk in something like risk in a subgenre that's seen as quote unquote easy bag, which I can respect a lot. Like you was making niggas think, shit, wait, I can be doing that because you started doing it. That's hard.
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's fire being air quotations influential.
Yeah.
But like, bro, like to watch people just like either one make shit corny or two just like dilute the swag. Like a big one was like punch and rap. Like punch and rap originated partly in like Flint and like the Michigan State, and then partly in like Maryland with like Zaman and shit. That's where punch and rap originally came from. Yeah. And then like a mixture of that plus like Florida swag, and then like me and like some of my homies started punching in on music because that's what we were listening to. And then like, bro, now you got people doing that same fucking punch and flow every fucking song. And it's like, oh my god, dude. Like I want to fucking Alt F4 out of my life.
But you fuck with Babytron though, right?
Yeah, bro, Babytron, YNJ, Rio the Young OG, RMC Mike, Crispy Life Kid. The Flint scene is crazy. I mean, not even just Flint, but just all of Michigan. They have heavy hitters, bro.
Yeah, Michigan, bro. Modern day Michigan like rap is really good. I fuck with a lot of their shit.
That's just gas.
I have noticed how a lot of people started doing that punching shit after they started hearing other people do it. But like that's fine, but like don't have an ego about it,
I mean, but like, yo, listen, I feel the same way about the ciphers too. I mean, like, yeah, were people doing ciphers before? Cypher 2019 brought ciphers back, of course, but like once Cypher 2019 dropped, yes, bro. And then the Cypher, oh my god, the nerdcore lore is crazy because like Cypher became a thing again. People started abusing ciphers to the point where they literally trained the algorithm to only respond
To cipher.
To ciphers, and then a bunch of people's channels died
Because it wasn't making ciphers.
Yes, dude. Like you'll go on like some of these bigger artist channels, and like a couple of the like the heavy hitters were able to bounce back somewhat. But like, bro, I'm talking about a person with like, let's say 150 to 500,000 subscribers, and they're dropping a regular song, and it's 3 weeks in, and they can't even clear 50K. But then they drop a cipher, and that shit'll clear like 100K, 200K, 300K. Like I know some people who have like a million play cipher, and then the rest of their catalog is fucking dick and butt, fucking.
I've seen that. I've seen that also, but I never. That's kind of crazy thinking about like train, because you're right. I never noticed it like that, like training that algorithm to on one type of content because it's being so overblown. That's damn.
I inadvertently did that on my channel by doing so much One Piece related content that when I drop, like for example, I dropped my Chainsaw Man song a couple months ago.
Yeah.
It still did relatively well. Like I'm pretty sure it's at like 90K.
Yeah.
Which is not bad at all, and by any means. But like comparatively speaking, it's a huge flop. Like you know, when I drop a One Piece song, like shit does stupid well. Like
that's just YouTube, man.
Yo, YouTube is a different beast, and like people think that they can just put content, like, you know, because for TikTok you put content out and you be consistent, like you'll build up.
Gucci.
Yeah. But like YouTube is weird, dude. The algorithm is weird. I feel like I had a cult fan base on Spotify and SoundCloud before 100%. I went to YouTube, but if I didn't do hella legwork doing features for these nerdcore guys, I feel like my name wouldn't have been in the algorithm as hard. Like the YouTube algorithm works really weird, where like even if you have pull, like you need just people clicking, and the more people click, the more your video gets recommended, and they give you all types of statistics. Like you have a click-through rate to see like people skimming through it. You have your retention, you have your watch time, you have your dips and spikes to see what parts of the video, like what percentage of people are still watching. Like YouTube is crazy, where you can sit there and just look at that shit for hours.
Yeah. That's really interesting. I know I sound like no, I was actually listening, but I don't want to have to seem like oh, that's really interesting. Anyways,
because honestly, because a lot of us here have done like YouTube and shit like this, so like we know how the game is. And honestly, I can sit here for hours just talking about, you know, like the algorithm and like, you know, like the stuff I've faced with it, you know, as someone who puts out content, like, you know, pretty consistently, and just, you know, how it can fuck you up, and how, like, you know, like you said, you got to do a lot of like legwork. It isn't just easy just being like someone known or having some kind of fan base, because like really it doesn't really matter if they're not putting in the work to, you know, get you where you need to go. Like it's
exactly,
it's all crazy.
And
like,
to be honest, you put in too hard, and then you can't even tell what's going on, because in the beginning of my channel, when shit started popping off, like my subscriber base is still pretty low. Like I have like my lowest upload is my most recent one, because it's newer, and like that's about to hit 50K. Like I have a 30,000 subscriber channel, but all my uploads are like 100,000 plus.
Yeah,
so like you have people seeing your channel, they'll click it, but it's not enough for them to subscribe. Like
right, and it's like, why don't people, like, you know, like getting like, you know, the retention levels are so low. Like short form content has ruined people's attention spans, like to the point where I have religious listeners who just aren't subscribed.
Yeah, and it's funny because they'll get recommended all the time. They'll see, oh, new song here, click it. All right, you know, it's cool. I'll
see, but then if I don't get recommended, I'm fanned. And like, speaking of algorithm training, I was doing that manga style thumbnail shit, and then I dropped this song called Too Easy, and it was like my first like anime inspired song on that channel, and I did a real music video for it, but I fucked up, and for the thumbnail I thought I'd do like a IRL like photo, and because I didn't do the thumbnail that I'd trained people to look for the past like year of uploads, that video bombed for like the first day. Like it became my worst performing, and I had just dropped before that my song about Gold Roger, and that shit did like 250,000. Like people loved that song. I followed it up with this one, and like it's super flopped because I used a different thumbnail style than what people were used to seeing from me. And like I had to change the thumbnail. When I changed the thumbnail, it started picking up a little bit. But like,
yeah, but
dude,
the thing
the
about
algorithm
YouTube,
is
like
unforgiving.
once it flops, it flops. It's not forgiving.
It
Like,
flops, yeah.
It's into the void.
Like you'll
It
get
really
your
sucks,
like
man.
you'll
gotta
get your
retrain it.
residuals
Yeah.
because YouTube is all about like backlogs. So like, you know, if people fall in love with your content, they'll go back and watch everything that's in your back catalog.
Yeah.
So like eventually that song will get people to listen to it, but yeah, it's pretty weird. It's finicky. Ad rates are weird. Like, I don't know. Dude, shit's weird. Like, I don't know.
You talked about how like in this Discord in general chat, you want to move you want to build more of like make more content in a sense. You're trying to bridge like content. Or I don't know if that was you or Ori, but do you like want to talk about One Piece like more so like as a content creator rather than a music artist in the future?
I mean, I just feel like there's something that could be done to check both boxes off. But have I found a way to do that yet? No. But
it's definitely in your brain, like
yeah.
It's like it's something that you like taking a mental note of type shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just feel like it's untapped bag. That's what it's all about. I mean, it's not all about the money, but it's all about like how far can this shit really go?
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like that's just, it's weird that people haven't tapped into that, because you have like who gives a fuck about my channel? You have people like DPS or like Rustage who have like 500,000 to 1 million subscribers.
Yeah.
And like they are huge entities who make music about this shit. Like, why aren't like the big anime content creators hitting them up and doing like some sort of collab stream? Because like, let's say,
or am I tripping?
I mean, well, Rustage has like his like D&D shit,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure like Teching and some of the One Piece people are like around him during that or during his other escapades. But I mean, like,
It's not
real
like
deal, like, yeah, like why
Like,
isn't like, you know, like, I don't know, what's like the biggest, who's like the biggest anime content creator you could think of?
I guess the Anime Man at the moment, or Giguk or someone, one of those two.
Those guys are whatever. We're talking One Piece, bro. It's got to be people like freaking
Grago.
yeah,
Roger's
Grago.
base.
Yeah, Joy Boy. Is there a guy Joy Boy? I'm pretty sure, right?
Well, it's like, you know, like I imagine like, you know, like why isn't there a necessity for like a Brago or like a King of Lightning to sit down with like, you know, a big nerdcore artist and like try and combine the, you know, the sauce. You feel me? Like,
I think the person we have to look to for conversations like this is probably like Shofu, since he's like the pioneer of like the whole nerdcore content creation.
True. I mean, he's, bro.
And he did it very successfully.
That's what they did with Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you would rap about Pokemon, then the games would come out. He would talk about Pokemon, right? Then you know, competitive Pokemon, you could just stream yourself playing Pokemon. Like, you know, I feel like it's a little easier because it's a game,
video game.
You know, so you know, it's less about having something to talk about and it's more like focusing on gameplay.
Yeah, having to write. I think One Piece is like a great gateway to what you're talking about though, because that shit ain't ending for another 5 years, bro. Like, so it's like at least every 2 weeks you have something to talk about. And even then, if we're not talking about manga, you still got the anime. Then you got One Piece is always relevant for one reason or another, right? Like, so it's like what you're talking is definitely. And I know what, I think you're doing that right now already, because like I said, like I was talking about Matt earlier today, how you're such an unapologetic One Piece fan. Like, you just be tweeting out whatever the fuck you think about One Piece, all caps and everything like that. And that's still you always I don't know if you know this or not. I mean, you probably do, but it's like that's still taking baby steps. You know what I mean? Like, to where you're trying to get to. So you're already in motion doing that unintentionally or intentionally. You know what I mean? So you definitely right on that.
Hey man, you fucking throw them darts at the wall until they stick. I mean,
yes, sir.
without oversaturating, of course.
Yeah,
you oversaturate, you fucking kill it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna I'll be laughing at your One Piece tweets. Like, every time a chapter come out, bro. You got funny reactions, bro. But
that should be going crazy.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I guess on that note, like, it's something that we're trying to do too, because when we first started this channel, right, we were just strictly manga reaction. We're just like, we're gonna talk about how we feel about the chapters. We're gonna go about their day, and then at some point we started like thinking, we can do more. Like we can like make different kind of videos related to One Piece. We can like try to incorporate other ideas. To like not just get people into One Piece, but like just see One Piece in a different way. It's not about just weekly clock in, chapter clock out. Like there's so much more you can do with like the content and like mixing it with other shit. And it's low key working for us. Like some of our other videos, like for example when we did that One Piece draft, like the whole Dominican law thing, and when we were talking about One Piece drip, I think we recorded something where we were comparing like different outfits between movies and stuff, and I think like there's just so much there that you can work with, but it's like you said, it's throwing darts at the wall, and once you find something, you just gotta go from there.
Yeah.
I'm not experiencing content creation like my famous social media friends I have in this reach with me.
Who else?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro.
So that's everything. Nothing else.
I mean, I don't got any questions. We've been at it for like an hour and a half.
Kyle.
No, I think I've pretty much been over everything.
Matt.
Hey, man, Pirate King, a good song.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
Zero.
I mean, because I am not at all like, I'm not a content creator. I'm kind of just more like this on the side, supporting, doing what I can here to be involved as well with what I can do, but I never grow up on a content creating lifestyle. So like, how would you say content creation, and especially in an inspiring way, had shifted before and after One Piece was in your life?
I mean, that's a pretty good question. I mean,
yeah, that made me think.
I don't know. It's just kind of the same way that I feel about Pokemon. Like, fucking, it's just it's the media itself. Like, even just outside of the content creation, it's the same reason why a lot of people love One Piece. Like, dude, it's like real, and it means so much to people. I mean, like, literally, it's the same thing with Pokemon. Like, I'm looking around me, and like, it's just everything is fucking themed. Like that shit left a huge imprint on my life, and then you do more research, and then like Oda has such a big world that he has the SBSs, and he has tons and tons and tons of reference and draft material. Like, it's so much bigger than it just that. Like, like Oda has fucking metal statues of the Straw Hats like in his hometown, like in Japan.
Yeah.
Like,
That's so sick.
like fuck the media, fuck the art. Like, bro has left like a permanent imprint on the world. Like, God forbid, like whenever it's Oda's time, like, bro, One Piece will be spoken about and enjoyed forever. Like, unless like the world just dies, which like potentially could happen. But like,
Masterpiece.
Like that shit will be forever, bro. Like, in an ideal world where literature and culture is preserved, the aliens gonna pick up One Piece and be like, damn.
Or even before it destroyed, if they touch base, like, here, this is what we got, bro. This is what we're cooking.
Oh god, bro, right? Fuck the Holy Bible. Fuck that other shit.
The Bible, no.
Fuck all that bullshit. Give them One Piece Volume 1. Come back for Volume 2 when you're done.
We're gonna see Joy Boys like this is the best thing ever, man.
Oh god, they gonna read Skypiea and be like, wow, the build up.
Wow, that's hard.
The build up.
And then if I had one more, just because we're some good shit here, what would be number 2? If One Piece is the top 1, what is the number 2 series? And that's in terms of any form of media. Like, what is the second series that would just be there if One Piece couldn't be number 1, or just maybe didn't exist in some timeline?
I mean, like, my like holy trinity is like One Piece, or like at least right now is like One Piece, Dragon Quest, and Pokemon. I mean, Hot Wheels is the fucking world race acceleration shit is like pretty insane. Like, no bullshit. Like, those movies are like shitty, like old 3D animated cartoons from like the mid 2000s, but the storyline on that shit is like that's what Fast and Furious wishes it was. Like no bullshit. Like,
no, bro.
like,
I got
no
no
funny,
skill
that
on that
shit's crazy.
shit,
I was the skeptic at first. When he told me about these shitty 3D movies, I'm like, I afraid you're fried. I watched them all with him. I'm like, I understand.
Yeah, like,
It all clicked.
Dude, like, you know, just shit like, I don't know, shit like that. Another big thing in my life for me is this book called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Good book.
Literature.
Yeah, and I fuck with that. I mean, like, the Percy Jackson series is up there.
Percy Jackson was heat.
So One Piece solos all of that, in your opinion?
Probably, yeah. I mean, like, the only thing that I'm more obsessed with is just Pokemon. I mean, like, everything is Pokemon. My fucking mouse pad is like a 2019 championship playmat. Like, I have a bunch of promotional art on my wall. Like, I mean, dude, Pokemon is everything. Like, I have every single fucking game. I'm collecting every single limited edition Pokemon console right now.
Damn.
Then
fucking, dude, it's great. It's amazing.
Oh, okay. No. Before we end off, I want to ask you, how do you feel about the Pokemon manga then?
Bro, that shit's raw. That's just real as shit.
You still keep up with it?
I'm not caught up with like the newer shit.
Yeah.
But like, dude, they had like Pokemon dying in that bitch. Like fucking like a main plot point was like, because I'm pretty sure no one gives a fuck about this shit. Like a main plot point was Red got like frozen by like an ice beam or some shit. And like, bro, when they thawed him out, he had like fucking like joint pain and like he had to go through like rehab to throw a Pokeball again. Like, it's that real life shit. Like that shit was crazy, bro.
It's not even just that. Remember, he had to get out right away to fight one of the Elite Four.
Yep, nah, shit was wild, dude.
I'm about to pick this up.
I didn't know
the
that
Pokemon manga.
Me too.
Yeah, the
Me too. What
Pokemon
the
manga is
fuck?
crazy.
Yeah, I have not been to tune.
Wait, Peso. When did you drop or left off?
Early. I mean, the only shit because I read it a long ass time ago. The only shit I can even remember is like the Gen 1 stuff, and then when Gold gets introduced.
All right. But yeah, you got to see a lot of the crazy shit with Yellow and Red though.
Yeah, nah, dude, that shit is insane. And then I've obviously seen like the Zinnia panel where like Rayquaza just fucking impales her and like fucking her blood like falls on her Pokemon.
Yeah,
like,
no,
Salamence is under her.
What?
Dude, that shit is crazy, dude.
No. Well, even before that shit, like in the Gold, like since you didn't read Gold, I'm gonna just say they do a lot of crazier shit in the Gold shit. But all right.
Actually, I didn't get to say this because I came in late, but it was actually great talking to you because I've been listening to music for like I think 3 years now.
Hey man,
and like I just been interacting with the shit in the background, so yeah, it was great talking.
Hey bro, we be around One Piece. I'm always ready to talk about One Piece at all times.
Zero, you had something you wanted to say or ask?
And this could be my last one. You know, I'm someone who loves to see a lot of like where people come up, especially within their works and within their inspiration. And I do know that Oda worked a lot with Toriyama when he was younger, and just hearing you echo Dragon Quest, you know, Toriyama did the art for Dragon Quest, obviously.
Oh yeah,
came cultivated with Dragon Ball Z and everything. Along that aspects, and also different stories that Toriyama's done from the time, because he even has one involving that Pink Sand Kid actually getting a movie now, which is fucking fantastic.
Actually,
yep.
Yeah, it's so sick, bro. It has the animation from Superhero. It looks so good.
Anime like that.
It's so good, bro. But like, you know, I guess if Dragon Ball, and this is going to be very broad. I know we can't get into this like very directly right now, but if Dragon Ball is basically like a series where, you know, no matter what your background is, you can be what you want to be. Let's just keep it very basic in terms of Goku being an alien and all that shit, and like who he wants to be, blah blah. And then so Toriyama takes that story and passes the torch to Oda, and Oda cultivates a story of freedom, you know, like your self-identity. What would you want to see the next generation of shonen like kind of take away from One Piece to like create a story of? Like, what do you think has not been explored in like a comic or media style or anything
that you feel like needs more attention to, and you feel like could be like a story that maybe is not as long as One Piece, but can be just as impactful, or something that just resonates to like a giant audience as One Piece does?
That's a great
Bro, it's really hard as a creative to process or to like really hone in on new ideas, dude. Like think about like how long as a society, like not just books, like how long the human race has just been creating art in general. Like there's so much that's been covered that like I feel like that's why a lot of people fall out of love with music after like doing it for a couple years, or that's why a lot of like, to talk about manga specifically, like a lot of mangaka kind of end up hating their shit, or like, you know, selling that shit at the end just because they want to get it over with. Like, you know, it really is hard to keep shit going and like genuinely touch on new topics. You know, like take Attack on Titan for example. Like when it came out, it was touching on new topics, but like by the end of it, like bro was in interviews talking about like he should have killed Levi, but Levi was making him too much bread because the bitches love Levi, and like he was wild, and then he like rewrote the ending, like, and then Demon Slayer ended like shit too in the manga.
Oh my god!
We talk about Demon Slayer like once every month, just how it folded
Bro,
so badly.
No Show and somebody else, bro. We was reading Demon Slayer every week, bro. Talking about it.
Every innovation has ended like that to me. Like Demon Slayer folded on the ending. Promised Neverland, the anime fumbled, and then the manga got weird. That shit was like, you know, that was innovative. Like even for me, like I'm like a manga purist. Like season 1 of Promised Neverland was crazy. Like it was, you know, that's really when anime started getting more cinematic, and you know, people started caring more about composition in shots instead of just like two anime characters talking and then some other shit happening and then action sequence. Like, you know, almost taking like real life movie takes on like episode composition. But like I don't know, dude, it's a hard question to answer because I feel like every single contender we've had has fallen short. Like Promised Neverland felt like the one for me. Like I loved Emma as like a main character. The premise of the story felt new and something that I've never, like, it felt like something I'd never experienced before.
Okay, so I guess even more of just like a creative way of thinking, and I want to more so just dive into your psyche as like your creative side too for this. With your knowledge of what you have in terms of the medium, in terms of your artistry, like you have a good sense of idea of what you want to look for into a series and what could be created. So rather than, you know, where folks have dropped the ball at and where they're at right now, but instead, what do you personally like? What's something that either in a piece of fiction you want focused on, real life, something like, what is something that you feel like could be like, damn, that's a really good fucking thing that I feel like if manga tackled that, it'll be crazy. Like put it like this, I don't know shit about Blue Lock, but that looks like some crazy ass fucking soccer, you know? I don't know shit about Haikyuu, but fuckers that love it like hype up the whole volleyball thing, you know? Like, you know, I know. And you know, I was late to the game, but I came into Ippo and I was like, yo, Ippo's fucking goated. But the thing is, like, you know, these are regular mundane things that humans do out of creation and passion within each thing. But what do you feel like could cultivate like just that? Like what do you think could be like the next big thing if like Dragon Ball came within the idea of Sun Wukong and like, you know, again, the whole Navaja aspect. One Piece is very in a very general conversational aspect because of timing. It's about freedom. What would something that you feel like you want to see explored like down the road, like someone tackle, or maybe something that you spark that would make someone create that, you know?
I mean, when it's put like when you were talking about like the sports stuff, it really became clear to me what my answer would be, and it'd be skateboarding anime. That one shit that they tried to do
Skate Infinity
last season, that shit was boof as fuck.
That shit was, yo, I'm so sorry you had to go through that, bro, because I saw it too.
That's what I'm saying.
I was excited.
Like,
you're right, there's not a good skateboarding anime.
There's no good skateboarding anime, and like the closest you really get, and it's not even skateboarding, it's like fucking hovercraft rollerblading is like air ride. Or not air ride, whatever that's called.
That's a classic.
Is it Air Ride? I don't know what it's called.
Air
It's
Riders.
something like that, yeah.
No, Air Raid and Air Riders. I think so.
Is it
Something
time
like
for us to
that.
tap into bay wheels?
Yeah. But yeah. I guess that wraps up. I think we asked everything we needed to ask, man. So we wrapping up. Everybody good? Everybody good?
Yeah, it's been fun.
All
man.
right. Peso, you got anything you want to say before we end it off?
Hey man, do what makes you happy, man. The world's gonna end in like 150 years anyways, so quote me on that.
Someone said it's gonna end in 6 years, so I don't know. But yeah.
6. One Piece gotta end first.
You said 6.
Not gonna lie.
Once One Piece ends,
I'm fine. You can take.
wrap it up.
After that, just
You said wrap it up. Wrap it up, then.
I don't need to see anything else, man. Like,
I just need to see the final chapter and I'm good.
yeah, you're not wrong. All right, man. So I just want to say thank you, Peso Peterson, for coming on, man. We really appreciate it, bro.
Of course, man.
No, you dead ass, man. When Ori, and shout out to Ori for taking the leap and asking for us, because that ass none of us would have asked if it wasn't for Ori, man.
I honestly don't even know you, so this wouldn't happen. Never came from me.
Yeah. Dead ass.
Ori just randomly said that shit one day, and I was
No, it's because what happened was that we was talking about interviewing people, and not gonna lie, it was kind of a goal for us to interview, but we was like, let's just focus on the channel right now.
The amount of times we've made Peso references in our videos it's crazy.
Yeah, and then it's like we was talking about, and Ori was like, "Yo, I could get him on," and we was like, "Nah, chill, just wait a second." And the next day happens. I'm just chilling in a similar server with Ori, just talking to him. He was like, Afro, y'all niggas pissing me off. I'm gonna just mess up Peso P. And I was like, oh my god. I'm pretty sure when you join Discord, you can see General, bro. You can see General. Yeah. So I was like, but yeah, I just want to say thank you for coming on the show, man. We really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. I'm pretty sure we all had a good time talking to you, bro.
I had a great time.
Yeah,
man.
man.
It was dope conversation, man. It was dope talking to y'all.
Yeah, nice. And no show, you always really good at wrapping it up, so you got it, man.
So I guess to everybody watching, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on it, and if you want to see more from us, consider subbing to the channel.
Before you end, do you have a Japanese plug for your manga collection?
Whoa,
this guy wants to expose it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wow, but look what you did.
Guys, One Piece is back next week. We're gonna be here for another chapter reaction.
We are.
Make sure to watch it. I don't know if he's coming back or not, but regardless, big ups to Peso. It's really cool having him here.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry that life has been taking me away to not be often, but in the moments that I can't come back, it's always
y'all not ready for the Zero content, bro. We're holding Zero hostage on Sunday. We're recording for like 12 hours. We're gonna have like 30 Zero videos, bro.
Yeah, we're doing a long day, a full day of content.
I mean, I'm ready. What Afro said earlier is not wrong. I'm ready for some smoke. So if you got some questions.
I'm sorry, y'all, damn it.
All right, wrap it up.
Okay, I got that question is our Patreon only.
Shut up, we don't got a Patreon. Anyway,
that's a Patreon.
We're done, bro. We had the whole crew. We had Peso, bro. I hope we can get Peso on, a video in the future. Who knows? We'll see, because he's still in the server, So I guess if we can get him on for something later, that'd be nice. But anyways, like I said, thank you for watching. We're done here. Peace out.
Yeah, that was